Oh, here. Let's hear what Sherrod Brown had to say.
I also want to talk about what the company says it's going to do for the residents. They are offering residents $1,000 checks after this disaster, as well as reimbursing some expenses.
Damn,
like
Sherrod does not look good.
Food. But as we've been talking about,
I gotta
this
pee.
is
I'll
a
be back.
multi-billion-dollar. Do you think Norfolk Southern is doing enough? And if not, what do you want to see from them?
Well, they've made promises to me. I've spoken to their executives. They've made promises to the community. The first thing I say is if they write a check to an East Palestine or Unity Township resident or people even a little farther away, never sign away your legal rights. You can accept the check, but don't sign anything that would sign away your legal rights. That's what companies like this do. They have made promises. My job, and I talked to a Republican Congressman, Bill Johnson. I was there with him. We are working together on this to make sure that Norfolk Southern lives up to everything it needs to do. It's way more than a $1,000 check per person. It's the fire station is 20 feet from a rail line. What would have happened if that train passed that fire station? If it had blown up then, derailed then, the whole fire station would have been enveloped with by fire and by chemicals and all that. So, and residents, just the time away from their homes, the hotel bills, all those things. But Norfolk Southern has made commitments. We're going to make sure they live up to those commitments.
What can you be specific so we can get it on the record here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the commitments they've told me is essentially making everybody whole, and that is all the cleanup, all the help for residents. It's going to be, I don't know, billions like you suggested. It's going to be tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars in that community of 4,500 people, and then the township, Unity Township, a little larger. But though whatever they need, everything that's happened here, all the cleanup, all the drilling, all the testing, all the hotel stays, all of that is on Norfolk Southern. They caused it. There's no question they caused it with this derailment because, again, they underinvested in their employees by laying. My understanding, there are only 3 full-time people on that 50, I might have been more than 50-car train that went through town because they've laid off so many people. And I mean, that's why I'm angry when I look at these companies lay people off. They never look out
Tell
for
them,
their
Sherrod.
workers. They never look out for their communities. They
Talk to
look
them.
out for stock buybacks and dividends. Something's wrong with the corporate America, and something's wrong with Congress and administration.
I thought Sherrod was black. No, he's not. Also, it's you're supposed to say Sherrod, but for the longest time, I thought you said his name as Sherrod as well. Because, like, how the fuck am I supposed to know it's Sherrod? You know what I mean?
Listening too much to corporate lobbyists.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
That's got to change. I mean, that's the fight I make.
We'll see.
Microsoft has added new.
We'll see what happens, like, to fucking his reelection. Let's be real. Like, it seems as though the Democrats have truly left behind the people in Ohio. They're like you know how they. I do feel like they just kind of have given up on Ohio. They're like, yeah, you guys voted for Trump. You're never gonna vote for us ever again. Fuck it. Like, we're just not gonna do anything. Sherrod Brown is a Ohio institution. I mean, he is unapologetically pro-labor. I mean, he's also still like a Democrat. So obviously there's plenty of fucking shit that he does that I don't like. Like when he was going to run for president and his idea was to lower Medicare to 55. That was it. Medicare eligibility being lowered to 55 was his main goal. It's like, come on, really, dude? Thank you. Thank you for the pro-labor take. Anyway, but I do like that they're talking about billions being billions to shareholders. Norfolk Southern announced a new 10 billion share repurchase plan. Its latest annual financial report, filed just hours before the derailment this month, shows that it still had 7.5 billion available to buy additional shares under the repurchase plan as of December 31st. The company also returned an additional 1.2 billion to shareholders in the form of dividend payments in 2022 and 1 billion in 2021, bringing the total payments to shareholders to 4.6 billion last year and 4.1 billion in 2021. The shareholders did much better than the company's 19,000 employees. Total employee compensation came to $2.6 billion, up from $2.4 billion in 2021. That is crazy. This is perfect. There you go. Like, there is no better representation of like profits over people than this. Motherfuckers who will never touch a train track getting compensated more than the dudes who are actually generating the fucking value. Now, people will say, Hasan, you're a fucking idiot. That's not how shares work. There are more shareholders than there are actual wage laborers in the company. And I understand. But as a whole, it still demonstrates that it demonstrates what they care about more. Okay? Come on now.